Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our final episode of What's Good. In this episode, we decided to take it back to a classic, I Love Lucy.
I am so excited to be talking about this show. I Love Lucy was a staple of my childhood, and I know it is for so many others.
And for those who don't know, I Love Lucy is an American television sitcom centered around a woman named Lucy, her husband, and their best friends. Lucy is a wacky and ambitious housewife whose desire for stardom and a knack for jumping to conclusions often got her into some trouble.
Remember that name. Myra Meaty Mac.
Growing up, I didn't realize how groundbreaking this show really was. To state the obvious, Lucille Ball was the center of the show. Before this, shows weren't centered around women at all. She was also hilarious and silly, which kind of like went against the whole ladylike perfect complex that was showing on TV in those days.
And not only that, but she was the first woman in Hollywood to own her own production company, along with her husband Desi. And together they were given the freedom to call the shots. And ironically, the network did not want to cast Desi as her husband because they thought a Cuban and white couple weren't believable.
Which is so crazy because they were married in real life, so of course it's believable.
And my mother really was like, wow, really? Okay, but see, I am married to a Cuban. So they had to go out and do this whole vaudeville show to prove to CBS, to prove to the networks that people didn't think that at all. They thought they were great together.
Right, and he was also the first Latino star on television, which was groundbreaking during that time.
Este vestidito, esta cochita tan flaquita, perfectamente. Usted no me tiene que decir con rebolico ese que no lo hago bien.
How dare you say that?
I love that they fought to have him on the show because that definitely added another layer of authenticity to their on-screen romance. The connection that they were able to show because of their real romance, in combination with the hilarious situations Lucy would find herself in, is the reason why the show has lived on throughout the decade.
So that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
The show premiered in 1951 and continues to influence projects to date, even more now, 50 years later. Disney Channel's That's So Raven was heavily influenced by I Love Lucy with her crazy costumes and antics. They even made a parody in an episode named Oh That Raven.
Remember that show?
Raven! Honey, I'm home!
Yes, I remember watching That's So Raven and instantly feeling that. But it's not just that show. Many other shows and movies have paid homage to the show's iconic scene.
Hi, Rex.
Hi, Ashley. Lucy, I'm home.
Ricky, is that you?
While I Love Lucy wasn't the first show to use the 3-camera setup, it was definitely the one that popularized it.
But it was Desi who was the first to do it in front of a live studio audience.
Desi also hired a legendary cinematographer, Carl Frohn, who strategically placed equipment so they wouldn't be in front of the studio audience.
Just to show you that the cameras will never get in your line of vision, we make believe that we're taking a scene right now, and I'll sit here in this chair. And if you concentrate on the action, you will see that no matter how many moves they make, they will never get in your line of vision. Now, boys, you just go ahead and make your moves like we're taking a shot to show the people that they're going to be able to see everything. You know, I'm sitting here smoking a cigarette, talking to you. We might be playing cards or something. The boys will move in. But you just watch and see that at no time your line of vision will be interrupted. Now, you see what I mean? No, we're just kidding. We're exaggerating. Nothing that bad happens during the show.
And his team developed a lighting technique called flat lighting, where they would light everything evenly so they wouldn't have to change lighting when they switched angles.
Yes, they completely redefined how a sitcom is made, and every sitcom since has started using their format. Shows like Family Matters, Full House, and more recently, The Big Bang Theory.
I know this show shaped TV as we know it in so many ways, and I know that it had a huge impact on women on TV also.
Women across America could really relate to her. Lucy didn't communicate with Ricky. She did what she wanted to do. She went after what she wanted in spite of, what he would order her not to do.
Yes. Before I Love Lucy, women on TV played dull housewives who didn't really have an opinion of their own, and they were content with whatever their husbands felt.
But with I Love Lucy, even though she was a traditional housewife, she hinted resistance against social norms of that time within her show.
And she was a woman with her own voice, feelings, and wasn't afraid to show it.
Equal rights means just what it says, equal rights.
Well, that's a good explanation.
Oh, you know what she means. Yes, and we want to be treated that way. From now on, everything is equal. We want to be treated exactly as if we were men.
She wasn't satisfied with just being a housewife and fought for what she wanted. With every wacky stunt or scheme behind her husband's back, she was challenging the norm.
Both Lucille Ball and her character Lucy shed a different light for women on and off screen. This was the most influential thing she could have ever done.
Thanks for following us during our series and finding out what's good. We hope we have inspired you to take a new look into your favorite productions.
And for the very last time,
This was What's Good.